Hello and welcome to Easy Wellness. Sleep is important for both our physical and mental health, and not getting enough sleep can have a big effect on how well our brains work. Biologists call sleep a primary biological need because every living thing needs it to survive, just like food and water. The average person spends 1/3 of their life, or 25 years, on sleeping. If you eat well and work out regularly but don't get at least 7 hours of sleep every night, you may be undermining all your other efforts. We're not making things up. Sleep is important for health, but many of us don't get enough of it. When we don't get enough sleep, our brains can have a lot of problems. Let's see what are those problems. Stay with us until the end. Before then, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Memory problems. Lack of sleep can make it hard for the brain to organize and store memories, which can make it hard to remember things and learn new things. Many scientists think that sleep is important because it gives the brain time to organize itself and move information from the short-term memory to the long-term memory. Getting enough sleep is important for remembering things. Decreased cognitive function. Those who don't get enough sleep may have difficulty with a variety of cognitive activities, including problem solving, decision making, and others. Impaired judgment. People who don't get enough sleep may be more impulsive and have poorer judgment, both of which can lead to increased risk-taking behavior and increased likelihood of accidents. This makes it harder for us to make good decisions because we might not be able to judge situations correctly and act in a smart way. People who don't get enough sleep seem to be especially bad at figuring out what lack of sleep is doing to them. In a world that is getting faster and faster, getting less sleep has become a badge of honor. But sleep experts say you're probably wrong if you think you can get by with less sleep. This can be a big problem if you work in a job where it's important to be able to judge your level of functioning. Reduced attention and concentration. People who don't get enough sleep may be more impulsive and have poorer judgment, both of which can lead to increased risk-taking behavior and increased likelihood of accidents. Slower reaction times. Your reaction time slows down when you're tired, which is especially bad when you're driving or doing work or other things that require a quick response, which can affect how well you do things like drive or play sports. People with untreated sleep disorders like sleep apnea and narcolepsy are also at a high risk. So are shift workers who work at night or for long or irregular hours. Mood swings. Irritability, mood changes, and even despair are all possible side effects of not getting enough sleep. Increased stress levels. If you don't get enough sleep, your levels of the stress hormone cortisol may rise, which can result in increased feelings of anxiety and tension. Depression can also be made worse by not getting enough sleep or having trouble sleeping. Depression is most likely to be caused by insomnia, which is the most common sleep problem. In fact, one of the first signs of depression is often not being able to sleep. Insomnia and depression feed on each other. Weakened immune system. The immune system works best when we get enough sleep, just like the rest of our bodies. When you don't get enough sleep for a long time, your body reacts the same way it does when you're under a lot of stress. It can lower your antibody response and make you more vulnerable to viruses, even the common cold and flu. Weight gain. Constant sleep problems can cause you to gain weight quickly. Cortisol, a stress hormone, is higher in people who don't get enough sleep. The resulting anxiety, stress, and frustration often lead to emotional eating and bad eating habits. Another hormone called ghrelin is made in the stomach. It has been linked to not getting enough sleep for a long time, and too much of it can make people feel more hungry. Over time, not getting enough sleep hurts the body's metabolism and the way it eats. Tiredness often makes people crave unhealthy foods and eat too much, and it also makes them less active and less able to keep up their stamina. Researchers have found that when people are tired, they are more likely to choose foods that are high in sugar and carbohydrates. Increased risk of chronic health problems. Chronic lack of sleep has been linked to a higher risk of health problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease.